American Airlines flight evacuated in Denver before it even took off. American Airlines passengers had to evacuate on slides at Denver International Airport when the landing gear caught on fire. There's video all over the internet showing people sliding down the evacuation slides. One man bit it hard. All 179 people aboard were evacuated. FAA investigating. Although here's the deal with that after watching the video. When you hear the emergency briefing before you take off, if you even pay attention to it, some people don't pay attention to it. But in the emergency briefing, what do they say? In case of evacuation, what do they say? Leave your stuff on board. That's what they say because they want to get you off the plane safely. They don't want you scrambling trying to get your carry-on. I'll be damned if 9 out of 10 people that went down that slide didn't have their carry-on. They're like, oh, hell no. I am not leaving my stuff on this plane for it to burn up. Nah, I'm grabbing from under my seat. And if I have a chance, I'm opening the overhead bin and getting my carry-on out. Forget what you say. What you gonna do? Fine me? People are protecting their stuff more so than protecting themselves. It's a 50-50 do. I will say this. Depending on the severity of the evacuation. Like if you got to get out within like 5 seconds, I'm running, getting out. If I got 20 seconds, I'm grabbing my stuff because I don't want my computer, my roadcaster. I don't want any of that going up in smoke. The clothes you can leave. The clothes fine. Okay, if I got clothes in there, I can get more clothes. But if I got my computer, my iPad, microphones, electronic equipment, oh hell no. I am taking that with me. Everybody had their bags with them, even though they say ahead of time, leave your bags aboard. See, those of us that carry electronic equipment like that, audio equipment, it's like, nah, bruh, I am not leaving this microphone behind. Do you know how much this microphone cost? I am not leaving this roadcaster behind. Do you know I got stuff recorded on here I need to keep? Nah, I'm taking it. And then there's this. Help us all. This is the part that some of our friends probably shouldn't listen to because we're trying to make sure that they get to Mexico aboard a plane and not take a bus to Cancun. Southwest, man. Thank goodness for the pilots on this one. Southwest Airlines flight dives a few hundred feet in several seconds, trying to avoid another aircraft. Yikes. 2 crew members injured as the Southwest Airlines flight from Burbank Airport here in Southern California to Las Vegas rapidly descended because another aircraft was in the area. If you've been on a plane where there's been turbulence, the shaking can be bothersome. I know. It's very unsettling when you're in the air and you're shaking. But at least, you know, the pilot's trying to find some good air. He or she's trying to find some good air, right? But when you drop that fast, you're like, oh, hell no. No. The TCAS system, traffic collision avoidance system, went off in the cockpit. So the pilot's aware of this, saying, there's somebody in our area that we don't see. We better bail. So they bailed and bailed fast. Just like if you're on a drop tower. You ever ridden Tower of Terror at Disney or any of these other drop towers? Your stomach goes up into your throat. See, on the drop tower, though, at least you're locked in. You know this is only going to last for like 3 seconds. When you're on a plane, you're like, oh, snap. What is happening? Witnesses on the plane said people were screaming, hollering, crying out to God Almighty, and it was not a good look. One person aboard said the pilot had to dive aggressively to avoid the collision. Myself and plenty of people flew out of our seats and bumped our heads on the ceiling. Flight attendant needed medical attention, end quote. Which is, again, why you need to keep your seatbelt fastened. Tighten that thing during takeoff and landing specifically. But keep it on you as you fly. There is no, unless you're just physically totally uncomfortable. I understand when they say turn off the seatbelt sign. Some people are just like, okay, fine. I'd never take off the seatbelt because of stuff like this. You just never know. I might loosen it up a little bit, but I don't unbuckle it unless I got to get up and use the lavatory, which is very rare that I will do. No bueno at all. Lewis, this will only last a few seconds. That's what I tell my wife. Sea Soul Boy, yeah, I had to hold this lady's hand several times during a turbulent flight. She was terrified. Meanwhile, I was thinking, they better not let so-and-so sing at my funeral. Sea Soul Boy thinking of the smart things. Plane just rapidly descending. This woman's holding on for dear life. Chad Anthony's like, if they let Mother Mabel sing at my funeral, I'm coming back to haunt them. Mother Mabel cannot carry a tune. Mother Mabel. Yeah, Chad, he was a lovely, lovely person. I loved me some Chad Anthony. He even wouldn't let me sing on some of his albums. But I'm gonna sing something for Chad Anthony right about now. Mother Mabel, go on. Swang low. Chad jumps up out of the grave. That is not good. But everybody's fine. They're fine. They made it to Vegas okay. But several stories from the flight ledger that makes you a little weary about getting on a plane. Although it is a necessary evil.